Hi, hello, ni hao. I am Margar Judo. Welcome back to another video. So today there's gonna be no funny intro today. Because we're gonna be addressing something a little bit more tragic, which is the Nashville school shooting that happened recently, very recently actually. Like as of the filming of this, all the news articles were released less than a day ago. Basically, just to give a recap of what has happened. This girl named Audrey Hale, who identifies as trans, so she uses he/him pronouns, basically went into her old school. She's an alumni of this school, and basically shot up the place, killing 3 students and 3 teachers, and injuring many more. And basically, this school, which is called the Covenants Presbyterian School, so it's a Christian school. My apologies. The school's name is actually just Covenant School. So sorry about that. And this is the first. And people are saying that this is like the 5th time that a woman has committed a mass shooting in all of U.S. history. And the thing is that usually women don't commit these kinds of acts. It's most of the time men who do commit these kinds of acts. I think this whole situation speaks to the situation with young people, is that they are experiencing massive amounts of mental illness. They're experiencing a lot of mental health issues, and for example, especially trans people, they have a lot more comorbidities than normal people, because the thing is that not only do they suffer from gender dysphoria, they may suffer from depression or anxiety, eating disorders, so on and so forth. If you look at mass shootings in general, the average age of these people are 33, meaning that many of these people who commit these crimes are very young. They're very young people. So for example, people like Nicholas Cruz, Adam Lanza, the Salvador Ramos. And that's the issue. It's all these people who are committing acts of violence at such a young age and killing themselves over it. And not only that, do not forget, there was a message sent out, I think, to her friend, which said that she was going to commit suicide and she's going to be on TV. Basically means that Audrey Hale was actually committing suicide by cop. I'm not gonna say that this is any different from the Nicholas Cruzes, the Adam Lanzas, and the Salvador Ramoses of the US, because the thing is that they're all in the same boat. They all have mental issues, and many people are pointing this at gun control. The thing is that rather than trying to take away someone's guns, rather than doing that, why not maybe just vet the people beforehand? Now, of course, the question is that how do you vet these people? You can do it via criminal records, what they've done beforehand. But the problem is that you run into, Audrey Hale, who committed this act that we're talking about right now. They couldn't find anything in her criminal records. Should they be vetted on mental health, physical health? Maybe go to a doctor's appointment and see whether they can approve of you getting a gun. Now, a theory as to why Audrey Hale would commit such a heinous act was made from the right side of history, which is a Twitter account. I'm giving them credit as to why this. You can read the whole entire thread, but I'm just going to summarize it for you here. Now, basically, there was this pastor called John Perry who basically set up this church school, the Covenant Church. And what happened was that this church basically used Perry's home as a safe place for children who were being abused by their parents. Now, Mike Huckabee, who was the governor of Arkansas at that time, probably gave special powers to this church to basically just take children from their parents and basically house them in Perry's home, which was the safe space. Now, actually, a lot of parents were getting concerned over the fact of this safe space, because John Perry was a known child molester, and he like admitted to sexually molesting his daughter in court. So they were concerned for these children's safety. And this saga had been going on from 2002 to 2012, and this was a K through 6 school, so basically from kindergarten to 6th grade, and Audrey Hale would be one of these students in these schools. And so the question is that was she one of these victims of John Perry? Audrey Hale could very much be one of these, could probably be one of these victims of this sexual assault that could probably have led to her identifying as trans in the first place. Because many people who do experience sexual assaults will have icky feelings about their body, and they may decide to try and transition, and probably because of this it probably made her spiral down into this psychoness. She probably went there to seek revenge on the school, which I don't know why you would do that, because I don't think John Perry would be the head of this school any longer. And you can always debunk this as to say that Audrey could have just, why would she have shot the children? Because the children are the real victims of this situation. They were being sexually molested. When you have mental health issues, it can really cause you to become really fucked up, to the point where probably she couldn't discern friend from foe. Now, the reason why you don't hear of these sexual assault cases was because it was silenced. And as you read in this thread, you can clearly see that it was pretty much silenced. And what happens is that I will link this thread in the description below if you wanna read more into it, because there are articles being linked into it, and I just don't have time to completely say everything. But basically there was a family and a parishioner who was actually trying to bring to light the sexual assaults that are happening with John Perry and in his safe space. But basically they were being silenced on all sides, I think, from the government as well. I mean, it's murky waters. Now, of course, the media has ignored the fact that Audrey was trans in the first place, because it goes against their argument, it goes against their ideology. But the real ones that I find very vile are the trans activists on Twitter who say that that Nashville deserved this tragedy because they are banning kids from transitioning. They are forcing kids to detransition. They are forcing kids to detransition, or they're banning drag queen performances for children, which I think both of these are a good thing. And it's also because of the Christian values that they impart on the children, which the trans people see as homophobic, transphobic, bigotry, misogyny, all that kind of stuff. So they're saying that, well, if you teach this, you deserve the tragedy that's coming towards you, which is absolutely disgusting. And you can see trans women holding up signs or wearing shirts with the with this gun logo with the colors of the trans flag, and then saying trans rights or else. And I just look at that and I'm like, well, that's very womanly of you, threatening people with violence with guns. And the thing is that okay, I'm gonna stop this. The thing is that these are just disgusting people with no empathy inside of them at all. Because the thing is that the true victims here are the families that were affected by the families of the six dead people. To think that Audrey Hale was justified in killing innocent lives, I don't know what to say to you. You're just disgusting. You're just a despicable person. This is really disgusting to wish death upon innocent lives because of the faults of another human being. In conclusion, we still have a lot of things yet to know. We still have yet to know why she wanted to go out like that. We don't know why she, instead of wanting to hang herself, she wanted to take 6 other people's lives with her as well. We still have yet to read the manifesto. We still have yet to understand the motives. And like I said before, it also is I think this is a calling. This is definitely a calling for people to act. There are mental health issues going on with the young people, and that should be addressed. Because if no one's going to address the mental health issues of these young people, we're going to see more and more people shooting up schools. We're definitely going to see more people. Anyways, guys, I've been your host, Margar Geode. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. 再见. Bye bye.